It was the end of the 14th century when Sawney Bean was born in Scotland. Sawney's family was very poor, and his father worked as a ditch digger and hedge trimmer to support his family. Although the family was poor, Sawney's father tried to bring Sawney up to be a good son. But that was only to fulfill his selfish expectations, and he was sometimes violent to Sawney. At first, Sawney listened to his father and did as he was told. But his efforts were never appreciated by his father, and he soon quit trying. Sawney stopped working after a while, and because of this, he was soon fired. Sawney's father lost hope in Sawney, and the villagers started to give Sawney the cold shoulder. Sawney couldn't stand how people were treating him, and he began to think that there's no place for him here. Since no one understood him and he was becoming more and more isolated, Sawney decided to leave the village. But right then, he met a girl named Agnes Douglas. "You came to capture me?" "Uh-huh. I'm just trying to escape from my dad." Really? I was trying to leave the village because people are calling me a witch." Agnes was accused of being a witch because she was being reproached and had no place in the village. She was also trying to leave the village just like Sawney. The two, who were in the same situation, hit it right off and decided to leave the village together. Sawney and Agnes tried to run far away from the village. But soon they ran out of money. They sometimes attack the passerby to survive, but the money they can get from it was very little. Even if they were able to steal some jewelries, they couldn't sell them from the fear that people will find out about their crime. So their lives became increasingly difficult. "Shall we work somewhere?" "No, the villagers will find out." "But we won't have enough food." "It can't be helped. It's our last resort." "Last?" "Yes, we can eat the travelers that we attack." What Agnes proposed was cannibalism, which is to eat human flesh. Sawney took Agnes' words, and that's how the cannibalism started. The two made the dead bodies that they feasted on look like they were attacked by animals to make sure that people didn't find out about them. They also attacked travelers only when they were hungry, because if too many travelers went disappearing, people may get suspicious. As they continued to travel the land, they came to a seaside cave. "Look, when the tide is high, you can't see the entrance." No one will find out about this place. Let's live here. The two who found a cave with a secret entrance made the place their secret hideout, and they started their new life in this cave. But if they got a job, someone could find their place out. They may be sent back to the village they escaped from. That is why they decided that the only thing they can do is to continue to rob and attack lonely travelers. Although they knew that it was a bad thing, they continued to rob the passerby and steal their valuables. On top of that, they dried and pickled their flesh to preserve it while continuing to make an excuse that it's better than leaving their bodies out in the roads. By eating human flesh, Sawney and Agnes' lives started to stabilize, but they soon became bored as they didn't have jobs. They lived by just satisfying their lust, and they had many children, as much as 8 sons and 6 daughters. And those children began to copy their parents in attacking travelers. Hey, did you see that? They were very efficient. Shall we have more kids so that we can attack the travelers more efficiently? Yes, that way the travelers won't suffer much either. Due to their assertion that more children will make the attacks more efficient, Sawney made their children have children too. As a result, they had 18 grandsons and 14 granddaughters. The Sawney family now had a total of 48 members. The Sawney clan lived such lives for more than 25 years, but the larger their family became, the more food they needed. The Sawney clan attacked the travelers more frequently, and now the towns and cities rumored about cannibals. Some thought they were acts of beasts. Others thought the hotel owners were kidnapping them. It is said that more than 1,000 people have disappeared during this time. The Sawney clan, who were successful thus far, made a fatal mistake around the year 1430. It was when the Sawney children attacked a traveling couple. They were counterattacked, and they let the couple escape. What? Who are these people? Help! Let my wife go. Ah! The husband attacked Sawney and his children with a gun and a sword. The wife had already lost her life, but he was able to get his wife's dead body back. He ran into a nearby city hall and told the people what had just happened. This incident quickly reached James I, the King of Scotland, who was suspicious of the recent disappearance of travelers. James I quickly deployed his soldiers to search for the cannibals. Soon enough, the soldier dogs sniffed out the dead bodies and found the cave in which the Sawney clan was hiding. The Sawney family couldn't fight back as the soldiers outnumbered them, and all the clan members were captured immediately. James first ordered every member of the captured Sawney family to be executed. The execution was brutal, where the men were decapitated of their arms and legs until they bled to death, and the women who had to see the slaughtering of the men were burned alive. But no one of the Sawney clan pleaded for their lives. As they were being executed, they didn't seem to show any regret or remorse. To the people, the Sawney family didn't seem like they were real human beings.
Is there something you want to say?
Yeah.
What?
Don't you think that this is the end? There is no end. While being executed, Sawney continued to mutter the same words, as if it were a chant. And this is how the worst cannibalism incident in history came to an end. But there was one thing that concerned the people, that there were only 46 clan members that were captured. 2 were missing, and it was rumored that they escaped. But since then, travelers didn't go missing, so it is suspected that they shortly deceased. This story had long been locked away, but it soon came to light and is now told all over the world. The peculiarity of this event that people so fear is something that is still being told to this day.